Right, so this is the outro for the episode. If you see it,
if you do, this is gonna sound better than everything else.
you're gonna think, oh, have they turned the mics on?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Because what we did do is we turned both cameras on, all the lighting, everything. And then we hadn't turned the mics on. So we're going to try and fix the audio. If you're seeing this, we did.
This might be the intro to explain why the rest of the video
Yeah,
sounds so
yeah,
bad.
actually, it is the intro.
Yeah. Welcome.
Well, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
We're going to get the audio as good as we can. It might not be this quality, but all you got to do is really just turn the volume up a little bit more and you'll hear us better. So if anything, it's on you.
Yeah. Valid.
Yeah. So if anything, it's actually
Your fault.
your fault. You
Yeah.
cheeky cunt.
Yeah, that's unbelievable that you did that.
If anything, I don't want you to watch again. We don't want viewers like you. No, we actually do. We need them. But yeah, if the audio is a little bit lower quality in the rest of the episode, my apologies. Just listen a bit better.
Yeah. Just grit through it.
Because it is a good episode. It's actually a very good episode.
Yeah.
So just bear with us. It's funny. You'll have a laugh. And just to preface, little teaser trailer. I don't believe the Earth's flat.
Yeah, I just don't believe everything you read or listen to is what I'd add to that.
That's
little
the key
disclaimer.
point.
Yeah.
You just listen on. I just want to preface, I'm not a flat earther, despite me making it sound like I am. See us over there.
See you
Goodbye.
then. Thank you.
Welcome back. Episode 141
That's it.
of the What's Happening podcast.
It's a guess every week.
Episode 3. Thanks for joining us again. It's been a wild week.
It has been.
A lot of shit going on. I'm wearing shirt jackets now. Who'd have seen that coming?
That's the biggest, craziest
This
thing that's
caught
happened all
me
week.
off guard.
Yeah.
Nothing else has really been going on. Other than I'm wearing tan now.
I love there is like people who are like, oh man, Rob Reiner got murdered. I wonder what our favorite podcasters have to say about it.
Well, now you're going to find out. I'm going right straight down the conspiracy line again. His son killed him because he was a paedophile. I'm calling it.
His wife. His mum.
Paedophile. Or she let it happen.
That's the mom always just lets it happen.
Yeah, the mum never. Because it's like, you think about the dad being the nonce and you're like, I can see it.
Yeah.
And then you think about the mum being the nonce and you're like, no mother would do that.
No.
She'd let it happen.
Unless she was cool.
Well, I seen the video actually. Of Rob Reiner molesting his son now. it was like...
I jerked off to that.
Yeah, no, it was... Do you know what? Nice ass. But so it was a video I seen the other day. It was on like Reels or something. That's where I get all my news from now. Is Instagram Reels. And
That's what this
That's
conspiracy
not a healthy diet of news.
Yes.
Alright.
you're getting none of this mainstream media bullshit. You're getting the cutting edge shit. It's like what's going on in the world this week. It's like I think Charlie Kirk's in the next Avengers. Sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was this like it was an African American household in America, and the babysitter had been caught sleeping with she was like 32 and been caught sleeping with like the 17-year-old son.
Oh wow.
And the dad's recording like him giving the babysitter a telling off.
Wow.
And he put like the funniest. And like he's dead serious. You can tell it's not like a skit. It's like it's not well made or anything. And I won't.
It's not well.
No,
you
it's
can tell
just,
it's real.
Yeah.
The emotions are real.
And he's like, you're going upstairs. You know, he's just a boy. I'm down here. Full grown man.
Oh my god, he's annoyed that he got like
He's not
rizzed up
bothered.
by the kid.
He's
yeah,
not bothered.
mom.
That fucking what she was doing. He's just like, why not me?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I recently watched a YouTube one like that where it was a woman and she was fucking her students, but they were like 11, 12-year-olds. Like 11/12. And she got one of them to like watch the door while she fucked another one like in this empty classroom.
That's okay if after she let them swap.
Yeah, well, so they tag out after.
Yeah. He's like, I'll watch the door, you going.
No, apparently they were traumatized. And yeah, the dad did the same move actually. He found out about it and then called her and recorded the call. and he's just like, you're going to fucking jail forever, and it is wild, man. It's crazy.
Imagine being an incel because like some woman fucked your kid, but not you. Like, that's
Imagine
a
getting
crazy
cooked by your son.
journey.
The jealousy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Imagine,
I'm right here, and she's like, I only fucked 12 year olds.
Yeah, she's like, I prefer them when it's a sex crime.
Yeah.
It was the funniest thing because he was just like, you go upstairs, you know, he's just a boy. He's like, I was in the house. And then I was thinking, why have you got the babysitter there if you're in? How bad of a father have you got to be? To be like, I'm in the house, but I'm not watching
Women
them.
just don't think that way, you know?
No
No
at all.
woman would ever be like, oh yeah, this guy fucked my kid, and I was right here.
Yeah, he could have, you know. It was so right. Let's get back to Rob Reiner.
Rob Reiner, R.I.P.
So,
Yeah.
what do we know about it? Because I heard about it. I know his face. I can't picture what I've seen him in, but I know I've seen him in stuff.
It's crazy.
What do we know?
To me, this celebrity death is the ultimate, like, everyone sort of heard he died and was like, who? And then you hear the movies he did, and you're like, oh no, not him.
Right, okay.
It's like, really, we should have cared before we found out he did.
No, I only care about a celebrity's death if they've done something I like.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But it's like no one knew him, and then you found out he did do something you liked, and then you felt bad about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty quick that it was the son was.
Yeah, he's already
in
been
the
charged.
frame. Yeah,
Right.
he was initially on like $3 million bond, like bail or whatever, and then he's on no bail, like so he's definitely done it.
They must just have footage of him in the mansion doing it.
Yeah, it's really well directed.
This is what put me on to the whole, like, what if he was fucking his son? Was because...
It was a real.
Yeah, I did see it on Reels. But...
And the mum was like, I was right here.
He's like, yeah, but have you not seen how fit our kid is? No, but... So, it was like, he'd just done a film. I don't know if his son was his son an actor? I don't know if his son was in the film because he was doing an interview about the film and his son sat next to him.
Yeah.
And he's
I saw this too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they collaborated on a film
and he's like, you know, I feel like his son's sitting there, like he seems like he's chilling, and then Rob Reiner, rest in peace. He says it's something like, he's like, you know, I feel like really delving into this character and working on it. I feel like it's made me understand myself better, which has made me a better father. And as he said, it's made him a better father. You see his son's whole demeanour. Like, he's gone from just, like, chilling, like, quite straight-faced to all of a sudden, like, he rolls his eyes and then you can see him, like, you can see he's visibly angry and he's, like, fidgeting and stuff. So, I was immediate, like, he's fucking...
There is a spectrum of bad dad, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's also just the dad.
I don't think immediately bad dad.
No, but if you've killed him, like, I understand this, like, you could
I
just...
get what you mean there, yeah.
Yeah, you
I remember
could
there
just
was-
drink a bit too much, or you could... But then no one's killing the dad, because he's cool.
There was a Ric Flair documentary once where Ric Flair was the bad dad because he just wasn't there ever.
Yeah.
He just hated being home.
Yeah.
And his son is like, just clearly, he looks like it fucked up from life. And
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, I just don't know how you could do that to your kids. He was like really upset, but he didn't murder Ric Flair.
Yeah, but also you've got to
And Ric
understand...
Flair fucked everybody.
I feel like you've got to understand there, if your dad is like the man,
Yeah.
like if you're just
you sort
cool,
of would get it.
yeah, if you're just, see, because there's a way to play this, if you're just like cool with him not being there, like most people, like you want him there from ages 1 to 18, and then you go off into the world and try to implement the good lessons into your life.
Of
But
course.
there's the other way of doing it. If your dad is the man,
Just out being a
you've
legend.
got to understand he's not going to be there from 0 to 18, and as long as you just be cool with it, when you get to 18 he's going to be like, do you want to also come and be the man with me? and then you get a whole different relationship, probably a cooler one.
More of a friend.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, imagine going out like with your dad in the strip club, and he's like, oh, do you want to fuck the fittest one? He's like, here's the money too. Thanks, Dad.
Well, that's what happened, if you remember. I know you're not a big wrestling guy, but Ric Flair, who, you know him, he's like
Woo! That's it, isn't it?
the coolest guy ever.
Yeah.
And in wrestling, he's just always been a legend, like, as long as you've known wrestling. And he got his son hired and was like, my son's going to be a badass wrestler just like me. And his son's got none of the charisma, like, none of the look, none of the ability. Yeah, like that. He's like, whoa, wait, yeah, I mean, woo.
Whoa.
He can't even woo. Imagine how disappointed Rick was. He's like, fucking son can't even
This is
move.
why I wasn't there when you were a kid. But yeah, I think if you
You would
Yeah.
want your kid to do whatever you did though, right? Like if you were a legend
Yeah.
in something, you wouldn't want your kid to not do that thing.
like if ever I have a kid and they're not nearly 28, going to open mics twice a week. If they're going out earning good money, I'm gonna be like, what a loser.
Well, there is like, what was I just gonna say? It's gone.
We'll keep on Ric Flair for a second then, because I feel like also some might be a little bit ungrateful.
Yeah.
Because imagine, like I presume he lived in like LA or something. Probably lived there or somewhere cool.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Probably less cool. That's
Probably
yeah.
less.
No, that's
unless
sort
you're a
of-
white guy. And
That sort of derail. Yeah, but see, I was thinking like imagine being 18 in LA as Ric Flair's son. You're probably getting like Jewish level opportunities. You know what I
all
mean?
the ricochet pussy.
yeah,
off your dad.
you're getting it. And
What
then,
I was gonna say, by the way, is I remember
Ah.
Michael Bisping always said, "I have to fight so my kids don't have to," and he never wanted his kids to be a fighter. And then I just saw his son win his first MMA fight. Like,
yeah.
yeah, so
I mean,
he is just being a fighter.
Yeah, but I think as much as you probably like Bisping's probably done that, so it's like right, we're cool, we can just like chill. But then there'd also be a level of pride seeing your son being like,
course,
no,
yeah.
I'm gonna do it anyway. You'd be like, go on then, go
Yeah.
on, lose an eye.
Totally.
Keep it in the family.
But it's I don't know, if you did lose your eye and you're all fucked up and he's like concussed and stuff, would you want your kid doing it? It is like fighting specifically is a weird one, or like
Yeah,
like
I
if you were a
suppose.
soldier, do you want your kid going to war or whatever? Like,
Yeah, I feel like in places like Dagestan, you've got no choice.
mhm.
Like imagine being like, no, I'm gonna be a streamer.
Yeah, you're either a fighter or a soldier or a woman.
Yeah, or you can leave.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like UFC fighters as well, I worry about, because it's like, I think because obviously there's like you said about would you want your kids to do it, and you look at what Nate Diaz is like now. Can you imagine Nate Diaz even in a decade?
yeah.
It's gonna like Forrest Griffin now. Sometimes I see him speaking on camera, and I'm like, maybe just get him out of the frame.
Yeah.
This is a bit sad.
This isn't good for the sport.
No, yeah,
that
I
he's
think
talking.
Dana White just got him now, just like barely conscious as one of the catches on fucking Power Slap, and it's like sometimes he misses.
But power slapping is insane, by the way.
Crazy concept. for
Yeah,
sport.
like I mean, 'cause you see how American footballers' brains get fucked up with CTE, and they're wearing helmets, and then you just got UFC fighters and power slappers, and you're like, they're gonna all have insane brains. Like, no, it's gonna
Yeah.
be pure scar tissue in that head.
Yeah.
I saw this guy Chris Nowinski used to be a pro wrestler, but then he got a bad concussion, and he was like already a Harvard graduate, like smart guy, and he got really into concussion thing. He's like the main concussion guy, like he was working.
He's like the guy.
the main concussion research guy.
Oh,
And he said
Keep
power.
forgetting the shit he's learned.
That was so shitty.
Yeah.
All this Harvard knowledge.
He's like, I've just. Fuck.
But he was the one who said, he's like, if power slap, if the damage that's happening was just shown on the outside, it would be too graphic to even watch.
Yeah.
But he's like, because it's all internal and their heads just get a bit bigger.
And I feel like whenever I see clips of it as well, I never see like a flyweight one. It's always like the biggest man
Yeah,
ever.
can you imagine how boring that would a flyweight power slap though?
Just
It's
10
gonna-
rounds.
Yeah, it's gonna
It's like someone
take
playing
ages.
badminton.
I had a power slap phase when I was just like single and drinking a lot. And
Yeah, I've been there drunk and I've been in the bar. I watched some power slap.
because they did the full reality show with it. Like it was like the Ultimate Fighter.
Fuck off.
Where they
I'm watching.
they moved them into the slap house. It's sick. I'm pretty sure there's a pool shaped like a hand.
That's
It's
hilarious.
it's awesome. It shows their training sessions where they're like slapping these dummies, and
You
they're
don't
like,
need to
it's
train
all
for
about reach and momentum, and they're like slapping
You
dummies.
don't need to train.
Yeah, I
you
don't-
just gotta
dude.
be fat.
It's awesome.
It is darts of combat sport, like
Yeah,
combat
yeah,
sport.
But
yeah.
the reason why it's so tragic is because it interviews the guys just like tough, and the guy's like, I got 2 kids at home, and they're waiting for daddy to become a legend or whatever. Like it's.
That's sad. I don't like the thought of
Imagine
that.
your dad.
I don't like the thought
You're
of
a
that.
4-year-old and you don't realize how hopeless the situation
Yeah.
is. Your
Oh.
dad's gonna try to be a power slapper.
Because I feel like it works inverse, where the more of a legend in power slapping you become, the bigger of a loser you are.
See, this is what I was saying about Ric Flair's son. If your dad was if he was like if your dad was like the Bobby Green of Power Slap, then I'd be like, oh, alright, you could have just chilled with us. Like, there is levels to dads not being around. Like,
I was gonna bring that up. Even if you're just a UFC fighter that never made it and like has as many losses as wins, and then now you're retired at 40 with nothing to show for it, like that's a grim.
It is. Because it can't be. I feel like if you're a champion in power slapping, you're still probably only on like a full-time wage. Like there's not like I don't know how much money.
I think just for a regular fight, it's like $4,000 or something. Can you look it up? I know they've
how many actually? Yeah, I'd like to see the pay brackets.
Like I think like your first fight is like a few grand, which I mean for one slap fight.
And also as well, you're taking damage, but there's no way you're taking as much damage as you would be if you were in an MMA fight, surely.
I think because it's focused on the head, I think you probably...
What depends, yeah.
So imagine you could do like...
You're getting concussed.
Yeah,
for sure.
Even then I was gonna... Yeah, so the highest paid fighter is
50,000 per event.
50,000, so that's...
See, so you could do like 3 a year.
Yeah, that's like Dumpling and the Crazy Hawaiian.
Yeah, and then
I know a few of these guys. I think that's his name, the Crazy Hawaiian.
Also as well, it's like... You could probably get some brand like deals where they're gonna be like, oh look, we'll just give you like 150 a year.
Like hand
You could sort of.
Unless I don't know, it's Dana. They could have just easily cut the sponsorships like they did with UFC.
I mean,
there's UFC fighters like they just do it through social media. They'll have like energy drink sponsors on like their Instagram and shit. So there is probably a way of earning.
You know, there's a whole rule set though. Like you can't flinch. Flinching's and if you club someone, like smack him with your wrist or whatever, that's illegal. One of the ones, the first fight I saw, the first slap he hit, he breaks his wrist because the guy flinched. Like he slaps him in the head and breaks his wrist.
Do you know how footballers don't do like five-a-side or don't play in the garden?
Yeah.
Do you think power slappers are like, I can no longer have a wank? Like just pulling a muscle in my hand. Like, I can't.
My hand's cramping.
Yeah, I know.
I have to get into semen retention.
I feel like they wank more. I feel like
celibate.
they'd want the strongest arm possible, and they would have like that's part of the workout regimen.
All my training camp is just
you slap the thing like 10 times and you go wank, and then.
But you don't want to waste you slap on a big load like like the night before. You want to save that.
And there's some wanks that take longer than usual.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're having
when you're
like,
nervous about a slap fight the next day.
yeah, completely gashing your arm out.
Your arm. You've been there.
You sparred too much.
Everyone's been there.
The sparring for that must be hilarious. Just no footwork, no head movement, just getting this shit slapped out of you.
Is there a way to train your chin? Like for fighters?
Well, it's mewing. I don't know.
Is that where you just like bite down?
Yeah, you
shit?
bite down and it's...
Makes your jaw stronger?
That's what people say. There's dubious science behind it.
If you just did like neck exercise, you know people got like the resistance bands and they like to like strengthen like the neck and then that mewing, you could become a legend in power slap. You could have like a 3-year career.
But it's one of those things where like I remember all growing up, our teachers had us do that thing where you roll your head all the way around to like stretch your neck out. And then one day it's like the gym teacher was like, oh yeah, don't stretch your necks like that. We found out that's really bad for you, and like you've been fucking your necks up.
Thanks so much.
But you're all going to be great power slappers.
One day, one of you's going to have a 4-year career in horrendous CTE, and there'll be a picture of you in the school.
And earn up to $35,000.
Right. Sorry to completely change the subject, but I need to get this off my chest.
There's a lot of subjects this week.
Well, there's going to be another one.
Yeah.
I need to speak publicly because people have been waiting for my word on this about the people in train stations
I have no idea where
give out fines. I forgot about this and I've just remembered and I am seething. This happened today.
This is the Danny Davies no good terrible day.
Right, and it happened to me last year, just after Christmas. It's happened to me this year, just before Christmas. We're keeping the tradition going.
4 days before your birthday.
And, right, this is more for the folks at home, because we've all heard about this. 3 of us were there. I hate them. I don't even, I'm not angry. I don't even know how to start. I'll start at the beginning. Getting the train to Manchester, book the ticket. for some reason it come through on the rail card, didn't have my rail card. Okay, the truth is, I'm in the overdraft, I had to get my dad to book the ticket. Didn't want to say it publicly, that's where we are, being honest.
You've just blown your case.
Yeah, please.
And I told them that.
Well, really?
Yeah, I said to them, I went, look, I'll be honest, I had to get my dad to book the ticket and he's clearly got a rail card and I haven't, so right. This
No,
is
but
like,
I thought you were ignorant to that. I thought it was like a legitimate mistake on your dad's part. He didn't like unclick rail card.
oh no, so he made the mistake.
Right.
And I was just honest with them about it, thinking they'd just be like,
Some
yeah,
goodwill.
go on. Yeah, obviously, even like, oh, so
It's the difference of like £3.
and it was in Piccadilly. I don't know the fella's name, but he was fat and his breath stunk. If anyone knows him,
How funny would it be if he's a listener?
I hope he is, and I hope he dies, lad. I hate them. I hate them so much, and I wouldn't say like I hope someone dies. And this, right?
You would.
I'll paint the picture. I have. I'll paint the picture. Get off the train in Piccadilly. Have a ticket, a paid ticket. Gets to like the bit where you show them the ticket you paid for, and they were like, "Oh yeah, cool. Can we just see the rail card?" And I went, "Oh right, okay." I had to get my dad to book me the ticket. You know, expensive time of year. He earns more than I do. I've got no money. And then they were like, and you know what? One thing that's only just come into my head. The woman who was there as well, the fucking stupid bitch, right? She was like, "Oh no, really?" As if she was like joking. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, no." She was like, "Oh,
yeah,
so
yeah."
So I was like,
you could tell she was like new and had never dealt with this before.
No, I think she was being a bit. No, I think she knew what
off.
she was doing. I think she knew full well what she was doing. She was like, "Yeah, just go and see him," and I was like, "Yeah, cool." And he's been like, "No rail card with the ticket." I went, "Yeah," he went, "Step aside, please." And I was like,
at that moment, I knew you were getting fined.
He just the way he done this like I was getting arrested.
Yeah.
He just went, "Step aside, please."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, where are we going? There's nowhere for the." And he's just took me 3 feet from where I was stood.
That's pretty funny.
So immediately I was like, okay, he's a bellend.
Yeah.
He's the biggest prick on the planet. And he went, right, so let me just get this straight. So the issue is, you've got a ticket which has been booked with the rail card, but you don't have the rail card. And I was like, yeah. Look, I just had to get my dad to book me the ticket. Don't get paid till Friday. The ticket was like 20 quid, whatever. And he was like, right, so there's going to be a penalty fee. And he was saying it like he was doing something, like he just caught me in the act, and he was like, so there's going to be a penalty fee today. And I was like, I was like, why though? I was like, I've got a ticket. And he was like, yeah, but you see what you've done is you booked the ticket with the rail card and it wasn't your rail card. And I was like, so?
Yeah.
I was like, I've got a ticket.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not like I've tried to cheat the system. I was like, it's just been and he was like, no, but see the thing is though, if I don't do this, people won't learn. And I was like,
Yeah. That was the line where I almost wanted to get involved.
no, because I looked at you and our kid and I went, is he the police? I went, why is he speaking like this? Like, at that point, before that, I was more than willing to just be like,
You were being respectful.
yeah, I was, because I had no reason not to be. It was an honest mistake, but the mistake was on my part, so I had no reason to start being arsey with him. And then he's like, yeah, but if I don't do this, you won't learn. and I was like, I looked at you two and I was like, who's he? I was like, what's he doing? And I was like, yeah, but I was like, what you could do, considering I've got a ticket, is just let me go.
Yeah.
I was like, why are we doing this? And then he was like, yeah, but if I do this, you see, it'll keep happening. And I was like, you haven't bought the train, do you know? I was like, none of this is, I was like, none of this is coming out of your pocket. And then, because he must get people all the time who just go, oh, okay. And I went, how much is the fine? He went, £100. I was like, you fucking Nazi, it's Christmas in 8 days, you piece of shit.
And your birthday in 4.
Yeah, and he was just like, yeah, no, so what I'm going to do...
Because he asked for his birthday, so we would know, because you're like December 21st.
Did you not notice what he did as well? He was like, he wasn't writing, he was like tapping like a fucking stylus on a screen, and he's went... And I was like, what are you doing that for? You're using your phone. And then in the end, he was like, because he was like, right, so I'm going to explain a few little things to you. And I was like, if you're going to give me the fine anyway, don't bother. I was like, I'll just go. And he was like, and then he started making it seem like he was doing me a favour. He was like, if you just pay before this date, it's only 65 quid. I was like, yeah, but... I was like, what are you doing? I hate them.
Yeah.
I hate them so much, and I hate him, because what he done, he gave me the whole rigmarole of well, I'm clearly serving. He was acting like he was a veteran.
Yeah.
He was like, no, I've been here before. Let me just.
And they want to avoid the obvious subject of like, man, are you happy with what you do for a living? Because like you're fining us before Christmas for having a ticket, and
Just
like
a piece of shit.
he's got to pretend like that's not the problem.
And then they've got the cheek to make it seem like you've caught you like committing a serious crime. It's like, oh, sorry, did I save £3 on a ticket and not have my own rail card?
Yeah. You did molest a kid on the train.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
yeah.
It's just like I will never job shame anyone. People have got to do what they've got to do to make ends meet. Apart from them people, because I want them to die in such vile, unimaginable ways. I hate them.
Dude, anyone whose job it to squeeze money out of regular people, for any big corporation or the government, they're all in that boat. The TV license people that show up at your house, like all of them.
Have you seen the people who, if you drop like a cigarette butt on the floor, they'll come over and be like, we're going to find 20 quid. It's like, no, you're not. I'm going to bite your ear off if you don't go away.
People do that? Are they taking it upon themselves? Like,
no, it's like a job.
Oh, really?
It's literally, but little workaround with that.
Right.
They can legally only follow you for 20 minutes. Because even the government know. Well, see, right, someone told me this, so I'm saying this like I know it for a fact. It could be bullshit, but I encourage you to try it. So apparently, and I shouldn't have said that with such volition because it could be fucking.
You just
false.
walk them to like a car park and just
no, so
guys.
apparently, if you can just walk away, and if they're still following you for longer than 20 minutes, you can put them under citizen's arrest.
Oh, I've always wanted to citizen's arrest someone.
Yeah, little reverse.
Just turn around and just knock him out and be like, he was legally harassing me. This was outside. This was outside of his linear time of jurisdiction.
Well, you're gonna find funny videos of guys recording themselves being like, "This guy's been following me for 19 and a half minutes and 30 seconds. I'm gonna fucking knock him out."
I'm gonna wheel kick this man into oblivion in a
It's like
minute.
those sovereign citizen videos from America. Just like, I know my name's full
those-
caps, and you've been following me for 20 minutes.
Those are the best when guys are like, "I'm actually not a citizen. I'm a sovereign citizen, not a citizen of America."
Just go away.
I think the cops are gonna listen to them. They're just getting tased.
Like, yeah, we're still gonna shoot you.
I've always wanted to see like pedo hunters catching a pedo like in person.
Have you seen the video where one of them gets a pedo gets knocked out with a pumpkin?
I think we've talked about this.
Ben, please pull that video up, and if we can find a way to have it on the screen for other people to see, it's the funniest video ever. They catch him in like a Target or something.
Yeah.
And he tries to run out, and it must be around Halloween time
World
because you've
star.
got pumpkins and he's
Well, that was pretty quick. It's only a minute long.
Ben's young Jamie with this.
Yeah, you're quick on the trigger there. I said trigger. I love when they just try to walk away.
Look, he's getting punched into
punches
some
him.
tomatoes.
So these are some of those illegal pedo hunters.
These are ones who are doing it properly though as
just
well.
actual vigilantes.
And then you get him out, he's like, look at him, he knows. He knows.
What are you doing? Getting in his
Look
face.
right in his face. Or he's just got bad posture.
This guy definitely-
If you were this guy, it is insane for a little, like a kid, I guess. Would be like, why do you want to meet at Target? Like that, like they're all down bad at
It's
you.
a flip. Oh! That was great.
Let's see that again in slow-mo.
It is a little on the nose, like.
Oh! Wait, let's just watch it again.
Yeah.
Look at the impact.
Swipes at his phone, gets pushed, and then someone just takes his pumpkin. I bet he didn't expect the.
Oh!
That would, yeah.
Oh!
Although that guy's got a kick shirt on, so I don't think anyone involved is a good guy.
That fella's become Forrest Griffin.
I feel like the guy.
Oh.
I feel like the guy who pumpkined him didn't expect it to do that much damage.
He thought that's why he got off straight away.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, whoops!"
Oh, I've killed a man.
Oh.
I mean,
Bro, the guy who got pumpkined though was acting fully like a pedophile though.
You've just been pumpkin, you dickhead.
He's
Look
acting like a
like-
pedophile would when being confronted.
Yeah. I love the thought process of like there's the one pedo hunter who so far has kept himself like off the camera, but then he's just been like, hold on, there's pumpkins there. I should knock him out with one.
It's like that zombie game where you're in a mall and you can
Dead Rising.
and you can just use anything as a weapon.
He's just been like, I'm gonna beat a paedophile up with a pumpkin.
It reminds me of like a wrestling game from PlayStation 1 where you just pick up anything. And
Yeah.
just the food
Was it Backstage Assault where you literally you don't go in the ring? All the matches happen backstage.
That sounds better.
It is better. Everything's a weapon.
Yeah, I think I don't know the pedo hunting stuff. There's a film coming out called Predators actually. It's like a documentary about To Catch a Predator.
That's
like
awesome.
the Chris Hansen one.
Dude,
The
that's
funniest scenario is if it comes out that Chris Hansen's a paedophile.
Dude, wouldn't that be the best cover?
That would, if anything, that's not even a paedophile you can be mad at.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, how funny is he for doing what he did then?
And one of his victims, like Chris Hansen's him.
Yeah,
Take a seat!
Why don't you take a seat over there? Why don't you take a seat?
No, you sit down first. I'll sit when you've sat.
What did
Right
you
back at
mean
you.
when you said I'm Chris Hansen?
That is the funniest part of that whole show when he's reading back through
Oh,
quotes.
so
It's like, what did you mean when I'm gonna lather you in oil?
yeah. What did you mean when you said you're bringing big dildos? And the guy's just like, I just wanted to teach you.
Yeah.
It's like the funniest ones I think is when it's like it's an immigrant from the Middle East and they're like, are you all here to shag the kid as well? I don't think I've done anything wrong, have I? Like, what's with the whole...
I don't know if that'll be staying.
No, it's always like there's people and like...
So many directions you could have gone.
No, but you always see it, like you're seeing it more and more now, obviously, with like the influx of stuff going on. But it's like they'll catch a fella who's literally like, just came over from like Afghanistan and he's
Right,
like,
okay.
and he's like, does that not mean the same?
Yeah.
No, I didn't mean that, but I actually never.
What? What do you mean?
About like you see.
Yeah.
Now I want to say it again. It's no, but it's a fella. Well, I'm thinking, oh, you know what I mean? No, I think I wasn't trying to be racist.
Yeah, not trying to.
You know what? No, you know what I'm
My
saying.
best friend's a paedophile.
My best friends are Muslim pedophiles, and I love them.
Yeah.
No, but it's like you see it, and it's like they're genuinely confused as to why they're like, yeah. Are we not? So what? Oh, what's up now? It's a problem.
Now I'm in a different country with different laws.
Like 2 days ago, we'd have all joined in.
Yeah. This was cool.
Why are you being weird?
I do get what you mean.
Yeah. I'm glad we managed to work our way out of that. You know, the three of us as a collective.
I think a pedo hunting video game would be fucking sick if you had to like. You lure them like the whole thing, like from start to finish, like
It
you
would-
lure
yeah,
them
yeah,
online.
Sit like
and
a
then-
management simulator, like
Yeah, like Pedo Hunter
basketball.
Simulator.
Yeah. It would be cool if there was like an alternate story where you could play as the pedo and you had to avoid them. You had to do your best to like not get caught.
Yeah,
you
you
end
get
up
to
just
the house.
becoming Chris Hansen in the game, like no one's gonna suspect this.
Or as the pedo, you don't know if the house you're walking into is like a kid's or the pedo.
Obviously, you don't see anything graphic in the game, but if you walk in and it
If it's a kid, it's just like you win.
it's like you get congratulations,
Yeah.
No, it
you've
doesn't
been
show anything.
successful.
Yeah, you win, they lose.
It's like at Mario when you get the flag goes up and fireworks go
Yeah,
up.
sorry, your kid's in another castle.
Did you ever play Outlast where it's like you've got to hide under the desk?
Yeah,
And one of
the
them,
camera.
like you can hide under the desk and the pedo hunters are walking past. One of them's got a pumpkin, and you're like if you just don't move, they're not gonna know you're here.
Just that clip is a video game even. There's a pedo in the mall and you have to subdue him somehow without killing him.
You've got to beat him to death with a pumpkin. And
It's like
if
the
you
GTA missions, where you had to stay close to follow the car, but not super close. If you're the hunters, you don't want to spook them.
it helps if you bring a kid with you because he's
Yeah.
gonna be wary but interested at the same time.
It's like distracting a dog with a steak.
Yeah.
Distract the nonce with the kid.
Well, yeah, I think.
That is quite a good idea for the game. People would play that.
Yeah, like an indie game.
People
Something
would
like
play that.
It was
I'd
like,
play that.
It was like those we were talking about games like that and just flash videos from like the 2000s.
Oh yeah, if Newgrounds was around, that would be on there.
Yeah, like Newgrounds type of like Stick RPG. Those
Yeah,
type of
yeah,
games.
There was the two best websites back in the day for those like types of games. Did you ever go onto like Mousebreaker or something in school?
Yeah.
And there was Game Fudge as well, where there was just this game where, instead of the torture game, but there was another one where you could like shoot apples off someone's head, but you could miss and get them.
Oh yeah, I've seen
It was
those.
sick.
Yeah.
So fun. I am interested if there's an indie studio watching who's interested in
The whole
making.
studio.
Well, you'd need the developers
Yeah.
to make
Yeah.
the game.
Our commentary, we would be characters.
We
I'd
could
be a
do
character.
mocap, you know, the weather. Just walk normally now, though. Yeah,
Yeah, how
the
did
full
Pedo
green
look?
suit on.
yeah, with the bot, yeah.
I wouldn't be comfortable getting that scenes for the paedophile side of the story. We'd have to get Jack in for that. But Jack's sitting off camera again. Listen, I've been wanting him to come on an episode and he won't do. I think he's got some skeletons in the closet and he doesn't want his face to be public knowledge.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's who the game's based on.
It's like one of those movies where someone happens to be in a news story and then these agents in Russia are like, that's him.
Yeah.
Well,
They send over a helicopter.
have you seen? I forget who the director is, but it's a film. It's coming out about like alien disclosure and shit like that.
No.
It's about. I think it could be.
Directed by Rob Reiner. That timing.
Turns out he's a pedophile.
One thing I meant to say about him, by the way, I'd never seen Rob Reiner's son before this whole thing. He looks like a disturbed guy who would kill his parents.
Yeah, he's got that.
He's got that
weird
distance,
eyes.
that stare, that 1,000-mile like.
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah. This is it, and the conspiracy theorists have jumped right on it, and they're like, well, they're releasing, like, you know the way they say, like, they've been desensitizing us with films for years. Now they're like, well, now they're bringing out a film about alien disclosure so they can desensitize us about alien disclosures, and soon they're gonna. It's like,
I have a conspiracy that the conspiracy theorists have been co-opted by just fucking morons.
see, I
who put out shit
also
like
believe that. I honestly think a lot of conspiracy theories now are sort of. Like we were saying the other week, they probably don't use acid for like MK Ultra shit anymore. They just bombard you with social media. I think there's intelligence agencies just starting conspiracy theories now.
Yeah, dumb
Just to
ones.
fuck people.
Well, that was famously what they used to do. Like, they'd let some stuff slide. Like, they'd release some stuff and then also introduce, like, some truth. Like, some
Right,
statements
okay.
that were true, but then also just fill it with, like, loads of shit so that people just don't believe anything. Like, They don't buy into anything because there's...
That's what I mean. Like, I could believe people say that, but I could also believe no one thinks that. Like,
Yeah.
Like, there's been alien movies forever. Like, why
Yeah.
would... Oh, this is the one where they're going to slow roll us into not being freaked out when aliens show up.
It's
If aliens did show up, by the way, they would already know what they're up to. Like, I always heard, like,
Yeah.
if they come here, they already know why they're coming here. And if they can get here, they can fully take control.
I think the funniest scenario would be like they did come, but they were coming for like rare minerals, and like they didn't even acknowledge us.
Yeah, they just take it
They
off.
just came as if they were like at work, which they probably would be. Like they just said up and be like, yeah, get all the gold. You bring a couple of babies as well because we're gonna see what's going on with the people. There's like news teams there, and they're like,
Fuck off.
they don't even give us any information. Like aliens come, and when they leave, we're no more informed about aliens.
I do love that just everyone's, like, the core fear in everyone's head is just getting butt fucked. So, like, whenever anyone first thought of aliens, it was like, they're coming here to rape us. That's like everyone's fear. It's like, for some reason, they gotta see what's in our asshole.
Yeah, it's like that's the one part of the human anatomy that they're like, let's see what's in the nice bit.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanna. Can we get a sort of, what's the word? Like, is it a transcript of what that film's about?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Because-
a synopsis is what you're looking for?
That's the word I was thinking of.
I love nailing the word that people...
Yeah, it's a good feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
Because like there's been like the highest grossing franchises like Marvel films. Like why would this be the one that desensitizes? Like everyone's gonna be like, sick, aliens are alright. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it depends
Emily
what. It depends if they do ever come here. it could be really cool depending on what they want.
Unless they just want to say, hey, it'll probably be fucked up.
Just to be like, oh, by the way, like, we're so glad we found you. We've been looking for this for years. It's
like
some sick technology. We're gonna come back in a few years.
It's like when your new neighbor shows by and has like a thing of wine.
Yeah, you're like,
hey, we're just around the corner, brother.
You're like, sick. I'm really glad we've just met. But imagine they come and they're like, right, really sorry. It turns out Joe Rogan was right, and these are just containers for souls, and we farm yous. Every so often we let the population build up so much, we come and we get yous, we reset that, and...
Yeah, we're taking all year.
Yeah.
If you found out we weren't alone, if someone showed you, proved it to you, would that frighten you? This summer, the truth belongs to 7 billion people. We are coming close to Disclosure Day.
Wow.
I mean, it looks like they're being a bit cagey about it.
Sounds disclosure gay to me. I don't. That sounds.
This one disclosed, by the way. You're all gay.
That's what they disclosed.
Peace.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Yeah, they're right there. Like, yeah.
I just saw Emily Blunt just reminded me. I watched The Smashing Machine last night, and that was fucking sick.
That's about what's his name?
Mark Kerr.
Yes.
Literally The Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
It was fucking sick, man. The Rock nails it. The Rock's like an Oscar-worthy actor.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that's one thing that's... Have you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing that's...
like it.
Oh, you're fucking crazy, Jack. It's so sick.
Do you know what Jack's against you?
It's not all over the place. It's the 3 years of his career from 1997.
No, there was no like story to it, which is all a bit.
You thought it was about jacking off though and having sex, right? You were like...
He's like smashed. He's
smash?
2 hours in, he's like not one.
I thought he was a porn star.
Yeah.
Jack's lubed up. What the fuck?
I got told to watch something called Magic Mike last week, thinking it was like a magician.
That is good.
Did you watch Magic Mike?
It's great.
It's a funny film.
Jack's like much better than the Smashing Machine anyway.
It's
He's
like
so
card
action.
tricks and that, and
What I didn't know about Mark Kerr though is like it's like early on in the movie, it's just sort of introducing him, and then he goes to the bathroom, he pulls out this kit and just has like liquid heroin and just shoots up, and you're like, oh wow, he's just a heroin addict.
Yeah.
Like, but he's like in his prime, he's still winning fights, but as a full blown heroin addict, and then he has to go to rehab.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I think the one thing that has put me off watching it is that it's The Rock. Like, I know...
It's so cool though.
I know.
They make his face look like Mark Kerr.
He could put in the best performance in any film ever, and I'd be like, that's The Rock.
It's Dwayne.
I can't take him as anything else other than The Rock now.
Yeah, that is true. I get what you mean. Like, he is so... And he's still... Like, he can't change his voice. Like, he still sounds just like The Rock, you know. But
I hated how in the second Gladiator film...
The Rock shows up.
Why?
Rock
I forgot
Bottom's
his name.
fucking Russell Crowe.
I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Is it Denzel Washington who's in it?
Yes.
And he's American.
Yeah, I mean, Gladiator 2 is a bit fucking weird.
It's just like, it was a sick, like if you take away, if you don't look at it in any sort of...
If you take away the one black guy.
Yeah. Would have been great film. But it's like, if you don't look at historical accuracy, and you're just like, oh sick, they filled the Colosseum up with water, put sharks in it, and they're fighting it with ships, it's a sick film.
They did do that though, didn't they?
Well, this is what I didn't like.
Back in the day, they did do that. Don't say they didn't fill the Colosseum with sharks.
Yeah, but I think you're right. Like, it doesn't have to be historically accurate, and it's fine if it's not. But the way that people would be like, well, some of it's a bit, and Ridley Scott would be like, no, actually, yeah, they were right in sharks. So it's like, just admit it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine that it's not, and Ridley's like, no, it is.
But they did do that though. They did fill it with water and
Can
had
we
ship
find
fights.
out?
They had ship fights in the Colosseum for sure.
Yeah,
it definitely wasn't big enough.
They filled it with lions. What do you mean it wasn't big enough?
It's smaller than the MEN Arena,
So,
and you couldn't have a
you
ship
could have boats
fight.
in there.
No.
You could have a boat fight on a football field.
Yeah, you could use like kayaks, but you couldn't get like galleons in there.
You could get a decent size.
So yeah, they did fill
Boom!
They did fill it with water, but
To
whether there was
stage
like
naval battles.
sharks and shit
That's
like
what I want to know, because I was
Ask
thinking
sharks.
that would have been cool, but how did they get them in there?
Google sharks specifically.
How did they get the ships in there?
They just bring it in, bro. There's a door big enough for a ship. They're bringing in like catapults and all sorts of crazy shit.
That must have been the sickest shit to watch.
Yeah.
there was no historical evidence that there was sharks.
Okay, well,
And that's the thing where
I'll
like
meet you in the middle.
journalists were like, yeah, there's no shark, and he was like, no, there was with water and shark. He was like, there is, and it's okay that there's not Ridley. You're making a film for
No, I've actually spoke to them directly. They watched
Yeah, I
that.
spoke to the
I heard
sharks.
they
Actually, they were there.
I heard they had a giant electric eel like that Mario fucking level.
Yeah. Ridley Scott directing the Mario film. And they're like, no, actually, this is all true. Like, you can jump on a mushroom's head. Actually, go and try it.
Yeah, and if you will change colour for 30 seconds.
Yeah, you will grow bigger taking a big mushroom. So.
Stop trying to fight me on it.
Yeah.
No, I would see Gladiator 2 was sick, but there was just some time. Like, I mean, I didn't think the ship fights in there were real. Sick that they were. It would be the coolest shit. Like, imagine Saturday instead of being like, oh, the UFC's on later. You're like, we're gonna go to the Coliseum and watch a 50-a-side sword fight later. Drink
To the death.
all the wine we can.
Do you think they had like superstars though who had like monikers and like nicknames?
Yeah.
Just got well. That's what.
Is that where the gladiator comes from?
Yeah.
The gladiator.
Yeah, that's all. Like in.
Just Mark Kerr's
There would have been like gladiators who. I mean, I think they were all prisoners, right? But there would have been gladiators who were probably treated better because they were good.
And
Yeah.
there's got to be like that would have been the way to be like a celebrity back in the day.
Yeah.
Although
Like
you
there's
were
a Conor McGregor of gladiators.
He's just out there just doing cocaine.
Just raping women.
Yeah, he's just. But they're like, yeah, but look how sick his fights are.
Fuck is Julius Caesar?
Yeah. No, that would be sick.
Genius can only count to 5.
Dude, even just a live execution though, like a beheading with the axe. That used to be just entertainment, right?
Yeah, people that get fucked up. Me like, we're gonna almost 9 fellas be hung at the same time. Like, oh shit, what time's that on?
They're killing Dave.
Do you need a ticket or can you? No, you just walk in.
Yeah. It's like that's I hate Dave. That's fucking sick.
Spartacus was obviously famous though.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, he was a gladiator?
Oh yeah, who's the other one? Who's that? I want to see the names.
Flammer.
Ah, that's a cool name. Imagine Spartacus and then what's your name? Flammer.
I'm Crixus.
Crixus is another cool
Well, is it
name.
because these guys all get murdered? Like, is that why?
Commodus.
Known for his strength.
Oh, you'd be devastated if you were like survived all that and you were with another person.
No.
Nah, imagine it was like you and your boy.
Bro, if it's you and your boy.
Imagine you and your boy were the sickest fucking gladiators.
Yeah, but
You're a
you want
duo.
your own spot on the top 10 list. I wouldn't want to be.
No,
Nah, I think
it's
it'd
like
be
being the
cool,
best
man.
tag team of all time. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
sick.
yeah. I think you and your boy like together as like
Oh, it's like those two little bugs.
this guy had a lion and a bear on his team.
and a boar.
And oh yeah.
Bro.
Apparently, wild boar can like fuck you up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, really fuck you up.
That's how the first king died in Game of Thrones.
Oh my god, yeah.
Got gored.
This
Spiculous.
Yeah, let's.
I feel like as the Roman Empire progressed, the gladiators got less cool names.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would run it. It's like.
You got Han Solo.
This guy's almost named Herpes.
No,
No, I prefer every.
Hermes.
he always turns up late to the fights.
Yeah, he leaves a card saying I tried to fight earlier, but
No one was
you
in.
weren't in.
Loads of sharks, no people.
Yeah, no proof.
But it is like it's not saying. But don't they die all the time? Like, isn't that the thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
eventually.
That guy's got a trident and a net.
Well, that's clearly Poseidon. I feel like.
That's sick.
I did get that right, didn't I? Poseidon was the guy with the trident.
Well, he's a god, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I
I would
think
hate to try and make a historical joke and get it wrong.
Mm.
There was a woman one. I've lost interest.
Yeah.
I wonder if you treat like the
I bet she was worse.
like whenever I'm watching the UFC, if there's like a female fight, I'm like, well, I just refer to them as joint breaks. Do you reckon you're in the Coliseum?
The gladiators like, I don't want to see the women
Two
fight."
women walk out and you're like, hey, I want a drink, I'm going to the bar. You get dismembered in front of nobody.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when you get back, your buddy's like, it was actually crazy. She got beheaded. It's like, whatever.
Yeah, I actually good.
Yeah.
I wonder if after you've won, like say like as a gladiator, because I can't imagine like unless you were one of the best ones, you maybe get like 2 and then you die. If you've won like 10 to 15 fights as a gladiator, eventually they're like, yeah, we're gonna let him retire and commentate now.
Well, that's
Start a podcast.
That's what I was just about to say, because they can't all have been to the death, because then you don't have like a roster, or did they just have endless slaves to throw at it? Like,
I think, well, if I remember correctly, in Gladiator 2, like
this is our historical.
yeah.
We literally just talked about how he started.
Well, Denzel Washington said in an American accent in ancient Rome, but in Gladiator 2, I'm sure he was the gladiator from the first film's illegitimate son, and he was like a slave. He was just like a soldier, and then he was fighting in the Colosseum, and then he was like good, and they were like, oh well, now we're gonna make him like a general or something like that. That's how you'd like progress. You have to be a good,
If you're good enough, you could be. I imagine drafted into the army. Your prize is now you're doing it not for glory.
No, you're just a regular soldier.
Now you get to go to Valhalla.
Yeah, now you get to die like
I think we don't even believe in that. It's like, yeah, but you're gonna have to because you're gonna die in a horrible battle.
But yeah, they would have had endless.
Like eventually you become like a general then, and it's just like you're just commanding people.
Yeah.
And you can literally go from like a slave to you're fighting in the Colosseum. Now you're a soldier, you're a sick soldier, then you're a general, and you're doing all this other cool shit.
The original grind set.
Yeah,
the original Andrew Tate grind setters. Yeah.
Andrew Aurelius.
I did love how back then it's like you would live to be like 40 and that was good, but then they'd always have these like 80-year-old scholar guys who like live in the library and just fucking know everything.
We actually just don't let them out. We make them just write complete fiction about what we were doing. We
yeah.
actually haven't gotten up to much for the last 40 years, but we're going to say we fought sharks in the Colosseum.
Put the shark bit in there.
Yeah. Make sure you get in there. We had ships in there as well. Like it was never even big enough for that. Yeah, we'll just put it in. Like people.
I would love to start that conspiracy. No history. There's no history. It's just one dude just writing mad tales.
But I think there's got to be. That's got to have happened.
The Bible definitely is just.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I just mean like the entirety of Rome was just a dude. Like, wouldn't it be great if
people thought we were sick?
Yeah, we're awesome.
By the way, put in that we were all gay. Because I listened to
Greece, they were.
Yeah, in ancient Greece, like the philosophers would get like a young like a boy. And then they had like.
So what I always thought was funny because we take philosophy class. And I'm like, okay, but the people were taking tips from like fucked kids.
Yeah.
So
that's
why
what
do I
do.
care about their like views on
like they never had like laptops back in the day to just like saved all the shit on so that when they die someone else could be like, oh, this is so they get like this like young boy.
Well, yeah, because it wouldn't just be for fucking. He's like they're like
that's
hair
what
or whatever.
They teach him shit and he'd like.
And I remember a specific line that said you can fuck them until they get hair on their face and then they're like too old. You gotta stop fucking them.
It's so weird.
Can you imagine how much better philosophy would be if they just had the cloud? If they'd had Dropbox, it'd be so much further.
It's like Aristotle saying.
Well, I suppose as well. As one of the fucked boys. As you get older, you probably would. I mean, you'd be ruined mentally, but that probably would lead to some like cutting edge philosophical thoughts.
I always thought that. I'm like, man, if I got molested a bit, would I be a better artist?
If anything,
more talented.
I'm only not as successful as I believe I could be because my dad didn't molest me. I'd be a much better comedian if I was a better looking kid.
That's what I'm saying. I'd probably be a worse alcoholic, and it would be like
you'd be funny.
Detrimental. Yeah.
It's so funny how back in the day, it's like at some point they were all like, should we just be nonces? Anybody want to just like
you all feel that, right?
I wonder if university lecturers now, like philosophy lecturers, like once they get tenure at the university and they're like salaried and stuff, they're like, oh, and by the way, here's a child, do as you please, just make him clever.
Well, yeah, that is like the posh whole thing. It was like, oh, we could be like philosophers from the 1200s. Bring in the boys. It's like you have to go down. And all the boys come in.
Justin Bieber.
Well, I was just playing because the new Fallout season's coming out. So to get myself pumped, I've been playing Fallout New Vegas. And I forgot one of my favorite casinos in the whole game is they're all secretly cannibals. So like you walk in and there's this guy who's like, my son came here for like the weekend and he's just been missing. And if you like get in with him, you can find out that they've kidnapped the guy's son and they're planning on like cooking and eating him. And
I love the Fallout games so much.
Sick. And you can either free him or you can like tell him, oh, your son escaped or whatever, and then feed him to everybody.
I want to go back and play because it's like it's a fucked up scenario. Anyway, it's like a post-apocalyptic wasteland. But if you just speak to some of the NPCs, it's like, what the fuck? Why has somebody developed this?
Every scenario, you'll just walk into someone and it's just like leads you down just a fucked up rabbit hole.
It's so,
there's
there's such good games. They need to make. They really need to make a new Fallout game.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because
there hasn't been a good one since like 2010. Like
No?
Fallout 4 came out what? Can you see when I think 2013, 14? And that game was sort of shit. Like everyone sort of panned it.
what put me off? I never really actually played New Vegas. I played Fallout 3. That was the first one that I played.
2015. Okay, so it's been a decade.
Well, I played Fallout. The first one I played was 3, and then it was like it's like such a fond childhood memory because like me and me mum played it together. Like,
Oh, really?
My mum would like make plates and nachos, and we just play Fallout 3. It was sick.
That is
And
sick.
then I remember she flipped at me one day because I got the dog killed. And I went into like like the underground ghouls, like the really fucked up ones.
Yeah.
And then like we were fighting, and then like one of them just like swiped the dog and decapitated the dog, and she was like, "What the fuck have we done?" I was like, "It's me."
That's valid on her part, though.
No, it is. I
You
shouldn't have been
deserve
such a
that.
fucking
Yeah.
idiot kid.
Yeah.
Funny
But,
the story turns. They're like, yeah, she locked me in the basement for 2 weeks for that
Mum's right. But, and then when New Vegas come out, like I know it's a snobby way to look at games, but if the graphics aren't good, especially if it's an open world game, I need to feel like I'm immersed in it.
I can get that, yeah.
And it's like if the circles are octagons, it's like, well, that I'm now not interested in this game. But it's like the graphics on New Vegas they just seem like the same as the graphics on Fallout 3.
It was, yeah.
And I was just like,
It was very buggy as well. Like, it's in a better place now. Like playing it, but yeah. It was
no, but even now when I'm playing it in 2025, you still get glitches
Yes.
and shit.
Yeah.
because it's like
You have to Google
I remember playing Fallout 3 and it was the most real a game had ever looked to me at the time, and I was like, yo, what? And then I played Fallout New Vegas like however many years later, and I was like, oh.
I remember not like I'd never played a game like Fallout 3 where it was truly like it always gave you somewhere you could go, but it was truly open world and that you could just go in any direction. I remember not even being able to wrap my head around it, and it was only like 5 or 10 hours in where I was like, oh wait, like I can do anything.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and if I go in the wrong areas, I'll just get killed because I don't belong there.
It's
But
so sick. They need to make
You
a
can
new
blow
one.
up the big town you get to. Did you like when you blow up Nuketown?
Is it Megaton?
Megaton,
Yeah.
Yeah, they built the whole central town. You've never played it around a deactivated nuke for some reason, and this evil guy comes up to you. He's like, "I'll pay you to blow it up."
He's like, do you want to kill
Yeah, I always blew it up.
Do you want to kill everybody?
Yeah, you go in the tower, right, and the guy's like, well, you can press the button. I was like, yeah. Well,
Absolutely,
Yeah.
everyone's dead. Good.
But it costs you like there's so much shit you lose from doing that.
Yeah.
It's like all these quest
Yeah, so
lines
you
and
know, like
items.
evil, like, arms, like,
I mean, it's like, because I feel like, because I've not played New Vegas and I never bothered to play 4 because I was like, well, the graphics are going to be shit, so I'm not getting it, which is gay. But
It's gay, yeah.
have they concluded the story?
It's always just a news story.
yeah.
So they've got to make a new one then?
Well, it's just a new open world, yeah.
You've got to make a new
But
one.
it takes Bethesda, like, ages to make a game. Like,
You've had time though.
they released Starfield, which didn't do very well, and then I think the next thing they're working on is a new Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
Fuck the Elder Scrolls. The Elder Scrolls games are for people that smell. They are.
I just don't know if Fallout's not also for people who smell.
No, but it's cool because I like it.
And it's got right, okay.
It's cool because I think it's cool. I tried to play Skyrim and then I got into some cave thing, and then there was this figure appeared and it looked like it was made from like leaves and fireflies or something, and it just went like, and I was
Imagine
like,
you just being like, this is gay.
No,
and
I-
you turn in the game
no, I was-
when
no.
you see that.
I was like-
100%.
I was like, this is sick. I was like, this is so sick. And then it was like not long into the game and it killed me. So I kept going back trying to kill it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, right, let me and I hate doing this, but you know sometimes when you're on a game and you can't get past a certain bit and you're like, I know someone on YouTube's completed this, let me just see how to just get past this bit so I can carry on with the game. And then it's like, oh yeah, you need this and this, but you don't get that till later in the game. And I was like, so what the fuck's it taking me there now for then? And I was like, this is stupid and gay, so I just was like, never playing it again.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because Skyrim and Fallout 4 were this like new era for the company, and they both suck for all the same reasons.
It's Fallout 4 shit.
Yeah, it sort of is. Well, it took away the reason I love Fallout is because the karma system, you could be good or bad.
Yeah.
They sort of got rid of that, and they streamline, like what you just said with an immersion. Like with Skyrim, you can clear out like a cave, and then the next day, like they just respawned and shit like that. Shit like that takes me out of a game.
Yeah, like I like with Red Dead, particularly the second one. If you go past like a little fucking, not like a ranch, but you know, like a house where like there's like a little family live.
Yeah.
If you go past at like the beginning of the storyline, just smoke the dad, and then you go past later in the game, he's still dead and his wife's alone and sad, and you're like, shit.
Yeah, that is sick.
I
like there's a game called The Outer Worlds that was by the guys who made Fallout New Vegas.
I hated it.
Oh.
Why was it was this different studio we made New Vegas to Fallout 3?
Yeah, so it was.
Yeah, Bethesda like I don't know what the word is, but they got outsourced it to Obsidian.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Now we've both done it.
Yeah.
That is good.
And Obsidian also made The Outer Worlds, which I really like The Outer Worlds. But it's a bit smaller than Fallout New Vegas. Like it's not as open world, but it's.
No, I think it'd be a cool concept for the game. You know the way like
You're a pedo hunter.
yeah, you're the pumpkin. You know the way like I've never believed it, but just out of curiosity, I did delve into the flat Earth conspiracy theory because I was like, if so many I did because I was like, if so many people like dedicate their lives to this, like it must be cool.
You never believed it.
I was close. There was one point where I was like, well, yeah. I was like, obviously. I was like,
why?
Because if I.
Explain it.
This is the same reason I think a cult could get me.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like, if I read a conspiracy theory and it's cool enough and it makes sense enough for me to go, well, yeah, because I get it. And then I'm like, a part of me's like, well, if you get it, it's true.
Yeah.
Like that's how stupid I am.
Yeah,
If it's like
you're like Trump, like whatever.
yeah, exactly.
You've got
Exactly.
true,
If I can understand it, I'm like, well, it's
and
factual.
you're like cool. Yeah.
If there's anything which is above my intelligence grade, I'm like, no, yeah, that's actually not true. I'm gay. But if I can understand
But
it, I'm like,
don't you trust people you know are smarter than you?
no, because if somebody's significantly smarter than me, I'm like, well, he could be lying and I wouldn't know anyway, so therefore he is lying. Because I don't get it.
The world is genuinely in a worse place now because people refuse to acknowledge that they're stupid. Like I see videos of people like doing a thing with a mirror and being like,
If I put a towel in front of it,
I don't understand how it can see behind it. So that must mean there's a secret world in the mirror. And you're like, it's just like reflect. You like but it's fine that people are stupid. It's okay to admit that you're stupid. And like with the like that's a silly example, but like the bigger one is obviously vaccines. Where you're like, well, because I don't know how it works, therefore it means it must want to blow my head up or like be activated. It's like no, it's fine. There's smarter people making these things. People just can't admit that. You thankfully did not fall down the rabbit hole.
No.
But it is that exact line of thinking that gets people to just continue believing it and continue doubling down on it.
Like, so I got into it. I was just like, because I didn't intend to get into it either. I seen a Twitter thread and I was like, let's just see why and what it is. And then the more I got into it, it was like, so what flat earthers believe is we're underneath like the biblical firmament, which is like a big glass dome. And
as soon as you say firmament, you know you're deep in.
Yeah. Oh no, because like once you read one thread on Twitter, it's like, oh well, he spent a lot of time focused on a post. This is how the algorithm works. Like he spent a lot of time focused on a post about this topic, so we're just gonna flood his feed with this topic. So then, for like a couple of weeks, every other post was like a thread on the flat earth, and then so I was just like, just purely, and I knew there was a part of me which was like, this is probably bullshit, but then there was a part of me which was like, yeah, but if it's not, we're going to want to be well informed on this for eventually when the disclosure happens. I've been ahead of the curve. I've been ahead of the mythical curve. The figurative curve.
Is this movie just about the flat Earth?
But what is going to happen is I'm going to go and watch this film when it's out, and for 2 weeks be convinced this is them desensitizing us because soon they're going to disclose it.
You definitely would have been one of those people who was tricked by the War of the Worlds radio play when they put it on. And
Well, 100%.
yeah,
I
people
would
were
have
like
killed myself.
freaking out that aliens.
I'd have killed
You would have been
myself.
like, what the fuck?
I knew it!
I knew it, yeah.
What are those? Sometimes hoaxes or pranks like that happen where it makes people think the end of the world's coming, and some people like kill themselves in that like 5-minute window. It's like, whoa, bro.
Oh,
We're kidding.
You did that so quick. I didn't know.
He was looking for any excuse at that point.
He was ready for bed.
It is Eddie was like any minor inconvenience and doing it. And then he's like, oh, zombies? Oh, well, I might as well then.
Yeah, he didn't tell him while he had the gun in his mouth.
But yeah, what I think would be a cool thing for a game is, so like the way, and I just want to preface to everybody watching and my family who may be concerned about my well-being, I don't believe any of this. I just wanted to, just for curiosity's sake, read into it a bit.
You were close.
Closer than I'd like to, closer than I would have, looking back, like to have said I am. But there was a couple of days where I was like, well, there is enough. Like the way my mind works is if there's too many coincidences, it's then probably not one. And this all started like back in the day when I was like, let's see the truth about 9/11, and I was like, well, what about Building 7?
That's a good start. I like that.
And then since then, I've sort of, I mean, this is the most obvious psyop that I fell for. But so then once you're trained to think like that, you then don't believe anything. That's how they get you. But back to what I think would be a cool thing for the game. So the way the flat earth theory works is, at the bottom of like the firmament, there's this ice wall which surrounds the flat earth to keep us in and this and that. But there's people who
hurts my head when I hear flat earth.
It hurts mine too, because now I know I'm not trying to convince anybody, and I don't believe it. I just think it'd be a cool. I just think it'd be a cool video game. So like a lot of people believe that somewhere in the circular ice wall, there is a gap that you can get through, but obviously that's why you're not allowed to go into Antarctica, because it's the ice wall and all this shit. And but there's a sailor who was the fella who like basically I think he like discovered Antarctica or something. He's like a famous sailor who sailed to Antarctica. Apparently he found the gap in the ice wall, sailed through it, sailed beyond it, and then outside the ice wall there's like the rest of like it's like there's different Earths. So it's like, there's one where like, you know, about like the conspiracy theory about the Anunnaki and all shit like that. It's like this alien race that apparently came in. I'm not getting into it, it's gonna make me sound weird. But like I have went so deep into conspiracy theories over the year. I know all of them.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad at one point I was like, right, stop. Because you believe some weird shit, it's time to not believe it. But I think like apparently like once you get like through the gap in the ice wall, there's all these different like continents.
Is that where the video game begins? Like you go through the ice wall and
I think it past the like through the ice wall that I don't believe in. You get through and there's all these different continents with like different like races of like not like just like black people, but like we I don't mean like there's like green people. Why don't we get them here? But like there's like all these different like species that, and apparently
like crab people and shit like that.
Like just like that's apparently where the aliens are, according to the theory, which I don't believe in, and I promise you I actually don't, because I know having this much knowledge on it makes it seem like I believe it.
It's great as well, because for anyone who complains about Danny in terms of like how you act and stuff, it could be so much worse. This is the best This version of you is the best outcome, but
like,
given
it is.
where you've gone down the rabbit holes, to come out and not be like, actually I do.
To have come out and been like, maybe just smoke a bit less weed.
Just like,
but it's like, so like that's why they keep humans in the ice wall, because we're so volatile.
Let's not describe they either. Let's not go down what they mean by they.
Yeah, because I could.
It's okay. Let's not talk about what they mean by they.
But like
it's a trans person.
It's just whole continents of naturally occurring hermaphrodites everywhere.
Wow.
And that's where I'm trying to get. But So then it's like that's why they keep us in here, because we're so volatile and we're so violent. They're like, right, these are gonna keep like they're nuking each other. Imagine what they do to us. So they keep it. I think a cool idea for the video game would be to, like, you are the sailor who supposedly got through this ice wall. However many, I think it might have been like he was like a galleon he was on. I think it wasn't like even so much as a steam powered ship. It might have been. I don't know.
But it wasn't just one guy. Like he had a fleet.
He had like a crew. And like apparently there's records of it, but they've all been hidden, because that's if you watch the first Transformers film.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not saying it's evidence. I'm not saying it's evidence.
That's so fucking sick.
I'm just saying,
talking about flat Earth.
But like that's
if you watch the first I promise you, it proves everything.
Yeah, you want full disclosure? Watch Transformers.
Watch Transformers 1.
And then a bit of Gladiator.
Yeah. Just for the sharks.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, like. They do allude to part of the conspiracy theory, because so factually I can confirm there's a whole continent of Decepticons. I think a cool idea for the game would be like you manage to get through and you can it's very open world, and you can sail the seas, go to these other continents, you meet some of the other like species and races. Some of them are welcoming, some of them aren't. There's factions within each one. I think that'd be a sick idea.
Just play Mass Effect. These games exist. It's just that you want it to start with the flat Earth. Your main thing is that you want. Because Mass Effect alien games exist, bro. Like Fallout. You play Fallout. You just described Fallout.
Yeah, but like, I just think it'd be a cool idea for the game. I'm not saying I believe it. Admittedly, no. Boys, I'm being serious. But I just like.
You don't really need the flat Earth.
I really don't need it, but you don't need anything, John. We didn't need to smoke a joint before this, but we did because it was cool. You don't need it. They didn't need the Colosseum, but they built it because it's sick. I'm not saying in any way I believe in the flat Earth, but there was if there's a conspiracy theory that I think, imagine it was true, that'd be cool. I will give it the time of day. It's the same as reading fiction.
That's so dangerous. That's such a dangerous way.
No, but there's people who read. No.
It's so dangerous.
But that's how conspiracy theorists get the shit across. Like, imagine a game in a world where there was no Holocaust.
I know it happened, but it would be cool.
Just imagine in this game. He was right.
Yeah.
And they are.
But then you just describe, and then you end up just describing like games that already exist, but it just has to start with that.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's any different to people who, as long as you don't start like actually believing it and like dedicating your life to like.
But you're introducing the subject.
Yeah. Okay, well, like
you normalize,
like any author. People write fictional books about the most horrible shit and they go, he's actually really intelligent, we're going to give him a Times best-selling, she's going to make millions. I say a game about the flat Earth would be cool, and all of a sudden, and David Icke apparently. That's not what I'm not trying to tell you, but it's real.
It was just mad because you went through at least 20 minutes describing flat Earth, only to describe video games that do exist already.
I can't say I've heard of it. The closest I've heard.
No, it just doesn't start with the flat Earth. Everything else you said.
No, but it wouldn't have to be post-apocalyptic. I'm saying like you could go to the
Mass Effect.
Yeah, you would love Mass Effect.
You would love Mass Effect.
I get Mass Effect, and if there's no flat Earth in it.
That's what it needs.
I'm not going to be happy.
It does need the flat Earth, that's what you're saying.
No, but see, yeah. I just think it'd be cool. Like it just would be.
Yeah.
It'd be sick because
I can buy it would be cool.
Yeah, I think it would. Yeah.
I'm not saying like we should release this game and then all believe it. Because
the game should be called I Don't Believe This. The video game.
Just to let you know, I don't think this is real.
Like Assassin's Creed, it comes up saying this game is made by a group of people, multicultural. Yeah. This comes up saying, I, Danny Depp, do not believe what you're about to play a video game. I just think it would be sick.
Yeah, but play it and let me know what you think, because if you think it's real, maybe I do.
Maybe.
I don't think it's real unless you do.
That is how you do it, that when you introduce it to the table and it's like, hey man, it's just here. It's like how Christians
Yeah,
did it with like
yeah,
how
yeah.
we came to be, and it's like, God did it, and now people just believe that happened.
There was like one Greek philosopher who was a paedophile. And he was like, look, I'm not saying we should all be, but how are we going to pass the knowledge on to people? He's like, we could just tell people. He's like, well, no, you've got to download it into the child.
Yeah. That's how you do it. The original USB.
US me. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I believe in the flat earth. I don't believe. Admittedly, was quite close,
Yeah.
but I don't believe it.
And I imagine if you ever hit a rough spot in your life, there's a high chance you probably do end up believing it.
It's gonna go one of two ways. I'm gonna go.
Both are bad.
Really, oh yeah, one of them's I'm gonna go really, really far right, like the furthest right you can get, like, to the point where you're like, do you know what? Good. And then the other way is I'm going to be like, right, do you know what, I am just going to say it, flat earth's real, and I know because I've watched a couple of TikToks and read some threads on Twitter.
I've been on a plane. They always bring up how they've been on a plane. I'm like, it looks flat. I'm like,
Oh yeah, it's been a great episode, but it could go on for like 4 hours talking about how stupid those people are. And I feel sorry for them, but there's just some...
yeah.
How
long have we been doing?
What does it say?
It's probably been a bit.
Oh my god, we haven't pressed record, have we?
No.